Quick clap! See you later, suckers!
Such incredible style and features at such great value.
Go.
It's gonna feel like you stole it.
They'll never take us alive. Never!
And it's fun to pretend you did. Suzuki.
News.
Professionals Real Estate Hamilton. Professionals in property management.
Part of the Ace Radio Network, 88.9 and 93.7 Mix FM.
10 degrees in Melbourne, mostly sunny tomorrow, a top of 16. It's 6 o'clock. Good evening, I'm Tony Tardio. Fans of Olivia Newton-John are remembering the Australian music legend at her star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. She has died at her home in California at the age of 73 after a 30-year battle with breast cancer. Co-star of the movie Grease, John Travolta, has paid tribute, saying her impact was incredible. Premier Daniel Andrews says he wants to speak to Newton-John's family to discuss how best to honour her in regards to a state funeral or memorial. He says Newton-John is admired as an advocate for cancer awareness after her own diagnosis.
She took her cancer journey and used that to save lives and change lives. As a lasting testament to her character and her generous spirit, we have the Olivia Newton-John Cancer and Wellness Centre out at the Austin Hospital, and the research that's done there, the treatment, the care, the love and support that is central to that place is a lasting legacy.
Sherry Cheshire, director of the centre at the Austin Hospital, says Olivia loved being part of the centre.
It was her dream to incorporate wellness into the treatment of people on a cancer journey. She absolutely loved coming to the hospital and visiting patients here in the centre and spending time with them. She'll be greatly missed, but she's left an amazing legacy.
Melbourne landmarks will tonight be lit up in pink to remember Olivia Newton-John and her contribution to cancer awareness, research and treatment. An author of a new report pushing for more safe injecting rooms in Melbourne suburbs says many users are not using the facility in Richmond. The National Drug and Alcohol Research Centre is suggesting sites at Footscray, St Kilda and Frankston. Premier Daniel Andrews is denying claims the government is stalling on a decision for a location for Melbourne's second safe injecting room until after the election. Associate Professor Peter Higgins from the Burnett Institute says users who were interviewed for his report are not regularly using the Richmond facility.
Most people we talk to actually aren't using the Richmond room because it's too far from where they live. So we're suggesting that we really need to be talking to people who want to use the facility about where it's best placed and what kind of facility they would use.
Australia will build the first ever national biosecurity strategy to combat the growing risk of exotic diseases entering the country. Michael Packy.
States and territories will work together to develop a biosecurity plan to keep pests, weeds and diseases out of the country and protect Australia's multi-billion-dollar farm sector. Federal Agriculture Minister Murray Watt says a coordinated approach is best.
We don't need to wait for events to happen and then scramble to respond.
The opposition's David Littleproud has welcomed the move but says it was the coalition who got the ball rolling.
This was something that was started in 2021.
Indonesia will be given an extra $10 million to help continue the fight against foot and mouth and lumpy skin disease in cattle. Michael Packy, 9 News.
There are claims the federal government move to improve pay for aged care workers will do more harm than good. New data by the Grattan Institute shows a 25% salary increase could cost an extra $3 billion to the budget each year. The opposition is questioning how the federal government plans to pay for it. In finance news, the share market up 8 points, the dollar buying 69.73 US cents.
Sam Groves knows the Hamilton property market. Call Sam at Groves Real Estate.
Sydney veteran Josh Kennedy hopes to play at least one more AFL game before hanging up the boots. The 34-year-old hurt his hamstring on the weekend and has since announced his season will be his last. Coach John Longmire has today paid tribute to the former Swans captain and 2012 Premiership player.
3 times All-Australian, He's won the most contested positions in the history of the game. He's been the true epitome of an inside mid. He's sat comfortably amongst some of the all-time greats throughout his career.
Carlton's preparing to challenge a 2-game ban on Patrick Cripps at the AFL Tribunal. West Coast Tim Kelly is currently before the tribunal, appealing a 1-game ban for a dangerous tackle. It's 6:05. That's the latest in news and sport.
If you have an unwanted tree that needs removing or trees that are encroaching on fence lines, Barco can sort it out. They're your local accredited professional team and one-stop shop for tree lopping and traffic management.
The next time you try a McCafe coffee, you'll be enjoying the delicious taste of Australia's most popular barista-made coffee. Just one of many reasons to try McCafe.
If you haven't been into beds lately, maybe you should check out the range and quality of their stock. They don't have any trouble competing on price, and their staff really go that extra mile to help. It's no wonder they're going from strength to strength. Beds of Portland, Mix FM's Business of the Month.
Mix FM, your official emergency broadcaster.
So if you're hitting the open road on your next outdoor
Mix FM weather.
simply taking
Fox,
pride in a
Southern
job well
Grampians
done.
Livestock and
There's
Real
only
Estate,
one
property
place to go.
consultant for Portland and surrounds.
There's a strong wind warning for the west coast and cloudy for the rest of your Tuesday, with winds becoming lighter and an overnight low of 4 degrees. Cloudy tomorrow with a medium chance of showers in the evening and 30k winds, a top of 13. Thursday there'll be more cloud about with rain in the morning and a max of 15. And Friday partly cloudy with the chance of a thunderstorm and reaching a high of 16. Tomorrow looking at a top of 13 for Hamilton and 15 for Warrnambool, Portland and the coast.
Harvey Norman Hamilton, your TV specialist.
At the moment it's 11 degrees.